Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Gananaham Swa Ganapati Gumhavamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamasravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anasrinvan Utibhisti Dasadanam Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhir Vajinivati Dhinama Vistrayavatu Ganesaya Namaha Saraswatyai Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sumukascha Ekadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnakaha Lambodharascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketurganadhyakshaha Palachandro Gajananaha Vakratundaha Surpakarno Herambaha Skandapurvajaha Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopasantaye Yasyat Virada Vaktradhya Parishadya Parastatam Vignam Nignanti Satatam Vishvaktenam Tamasriye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tastulyam Rama Nama Varanane Yatra Yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam Tatra Tatra Kruta Mastakanjalin Vastavari Paripurnalochanam Marutim Namata Rakshasantakam. With Bhagavan's grace, we will take up Aditya Hrudayam today. Now, it is given in Yuddha Kaandaa, in the 107th Sargam, or in some teachings, it's given in the 105th Sargam of Valimiki Ramayana. The background is Agastya Muni comes and reminds Rama of his mission and asks him to recite this mantram, which is very powerful, and using after reciting this to kill Ravana. Now, Bhagavan, when he comes as an avatar Purushan, he plays several roles, several leelas that he has. He behaves like a human being if he comes in the human form, and nothing happens without his will. So we should not fall into the trap of thinking that the avatar Purushan, the Parabrahman Rama, required a reminder or required an inspiration or a shot of confidence or whatever you want to call it through this mantra. No, absolutely not. This is no different from Krishna Bhagavan in this Samantakamani episode in Bhagavatam, what he goes through. And so we should not lose sight of the truth that this is Parabrahma himself that is enacting a role. Now, in this particular Aditya Hrudayam Stotram is not given in Ramakatharasavayini, which is the Ramayanam written by his own hand by Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, who was an avatar Purushan who came as Rama, and so he knew exactly what happened. It is more like an autobiography, if you would. And so this is not given in Ramakatharasavayini, but the Aditya Hrudayam Stotram that has been given in Valimiki Ramayana is extremely sacred. It is given not for the sake of Rama to kill Ravana, but it is given for us, for ordinary human beings like you and me, as we go through the difficulties and challenges, and as we lose our sense of confidence or feel mentally tired or exhausted or lose a trace of hope or whatever it is, at that time this mantram is, this Aditya Hrudayam Stotram is very, very powerful. In fact, in the Mantra Shastram, there are different knowledge subsects of Shastras, and and one of them is the Mantra Sastram. In the Mantra Sastram, it is given that this Aditya Hrudayam Slokams will eliminate our diffidence, lack of self-confidence, our mental tiredness and mental exhaustions, and whoever does Parayanam of this Aditya Hrudayam Slokams, or who recites it with love and with faith, they will be inspired into confidence and strength, even both mentally and physically. And all types of fears that we may have, whether due to demons or ghosts or demonic qualities, or some of us believe in astrology and the planetary positions and what they do, and something is not right. All these fears and all that's not mentally created. There is no such thing. Everything is Bhagavan and He is protecting. But we create all these mental fears within us. All those will be eliminated, will be removed when we recite Aditya Hrudayam with love and faith. And in our life on an individual basis, we all are engaged in a constant and continuous battle against evil forces. And these evil forces are not outside, they are within us. There are 6 enemies that we have. And the recitation of Aditya Hrudayam Slokams with love and faith gives us the ability and the strength to vanquish the tendencies within us that take us away from peace and happiness. The Agastya Maharishi, remember all the Devas had assembled in the final stage of the Rama-Ravana battle that we covered in yesterday's session. Along with the Devas, all the Rishis were also there. Agastya Rishi was also one of them. And he came and he gave these Aditya Hrudayam Slokams. It becomes mantram when you recite it. And he gave that to Rama, who considered himself as a human being only. And so he tells him, Rama, this mantram is extremely sacred. It has the power to eliminate and destroy all types of enemies, and it has the power to grant victory. It is very auspicious. It removes all sins, and it removes all worries and all difficulties and all miseries, and it also strengthens and nourishes one's life. And if you just recite these 3 times, you will vanquish Ravana and you will achieve victory. Is what Agastya Munivar tells Rama according to Valimiki Ramayana. And Agastya Munivar says, in addition, in times of difficulties and challenges, and even when we are caught in deep forests, or any time that fear takes over us, anybody who chants and recites this Aditya Hrudayam Slokams with devotion is nothing but love for God. That's what devotion is. And with devotion, with bhakti, and anybody who does that, they will be very successful in removing all their challenges and difficulties and achieving mental strength. So with that brief introduction, let us begin. The first stotram is, I will say this, recite the stotram and repeat it a couple of times slowly, so you can follow it in the printout that you have in front of you, and then I'll cover the meaning per slokam as opposed to by word by word. And if you're interested, then we can go through word by word also. But today I will cover meaning slokam by slokam. So you get a gist of what is being said. Tato yuddha parisrantam samare chintaya stitham Ravanam chagrato drishtva yuddhaya samupasthitham. Tato yuddha parisrantam samare chintaya stitham Ravanam chagrato drishtva yuddhaya samupasthitham. I will read the first and second slokam together because the meaning will be coherent that way. Daivataischa samagamya drishtum abhyagato ranam upagabhyab abravit ramam agastyo Bhagavan rishihi. Daivataischa samagamya drishtum abhyagato ranam upagamyab abravit ramam agastyo Bhagavan rishihi. The first word in the second line of the second slokam is upagamya abravit ramam. So the two slokams together, tato yuddha parisrantam samare chintaya stitham ravanam chagrato drishtva yuddhaya samupasthitham daivataischa samagamya drashtum abhyakato ranam upagamya abravit ramam agastyo Bhagavan rishihi. Along with all the devas who have come to witness this Rama Ravana battle, Agastya Bhagavan had also come there. Then he saw in that war, in that battle, very tired and very worried Ravana, who was exhausted, mentally, physically was exhausted, and he was also worried because of that. Agastya saw him. Then he approached Sri Rama, who was getting ready to wage the battle again. He approached Rama, who was getting ready to wage the battle again, and then spoke to him. Slokam number 3. Rama Rama Mahabaho Srunu Guhyam Sanatanam Yena Sarvanareen Vatsa Samare Vijayishyasi. Rama Rama Mahabaho Srunu Guhyam Sanatanam Yena Sarvanareen Vatsa Samare Vijayishyasi. O my child, the one who gives bliss to the whole universe, Rama, the one with the majestic shoulders, in this battle, the knowledge, the secret, it's not secret in a sense, it's the unknown. It's a essence of the knowledge, because the essence generally is not known, right? So you have to dig for it. The essence of the knowledge with which you can vanquish all the enemies, that eternal, that ancient, that ever-present secret, the secret knowledge, I will tell you, listen, is what he says. Here I want to underline the word secret and understand, make sure that we understand that properly. Secret is a word in English that denotes that it's a knowledge that's an exclusive property that is hidden from everybody. Here, the guhyam is the word that is used. And what that means, yes, it is hidden. It is hidden not because it's not available to anybody, because you have not gone to seek it. Once you seek it, you will find it. So it's not an exclusive knowledge. It's just a knowledge that you have to seek. And that is the essence of that knowledge with which you can vanquish all the enemies in the battle. The battle here for you and me, and same thing like Rama and Ravana battle, it is not Rama and Ravana that are battling. No, we shouldn't think like that. It's a battle that is taking place internally to each one of us in our own mind. The battle between the good tendencies, the Daivik Sampat, and the evil tendencies, the Asuric Sampat. Both we have. So to win over and to vanquish our enemies. And who are the enemies? Enemies are those tendencies that rob us of our mental peace of mind, that take us away from love. So to vanquish those tendencies, this mantram, this knowledge, the essence of this knowledge, that I will tell you. Listen. Slokam number 4. At any point, if something is not clear, please unmute and you can ask. Slokam number 4. Aditya Hrudayam Punyam Sarva Satru Vinasanam Jayavaham Japen Nityam Akshayam Paramam Sivam. Aditya Hrudayam Punyam Sarva Satru Vinasanam Jayavaham Japen Nityam Akshayam Paramam Sivam. This essence of knowledge, this hidden knowledge that one must seek, is Aditya Hrudayam. It is called Aditya Hrudayam. It is very sacred. It has the power to destroy, to kill all enemies. It has the power to grant victory. It is indestructible. It is eternal, always present. And it is very auspicious. And one must do japam of this mantram all the time. All the time. Japen nityam. Always you must do japam. Japam means what? Just not reciting. Reciting it with your mind, with your mouth, reciting it in your mind, and reciting it with love to God. Love for God, with devotion, with bhakti and faith. Slokam number 5. Sarva Mangala Mangalyam Sarva Papa Pranasanam Chintasoka Prasamanam Ayur Vardhanam Uttamam. Sarva Mangala Mangalyam Sarva Papa Pranasanam Chintasoka Prasamanam Ayur Vardhanam Uttamam. In Sahasranamam we say Pavitranam Pavitram Yo, like that. Here, Sarva Mangala Mangalyam. What is it that gives auspiciousness, the quality of auspiciousness to something that is auspicious? That is this. And it removes all sins, all sinful actions that we do knowingly, unknowingly. All the sinful thoughts, sinful words, sinful actions, activities we do. It destroys all the sins. And sin, remember, is very simple. The equation that Rama himself gives later on, we will see when he speaks with, when Bharata asks him after coronation. And what is a sin? What is papam? Any action that is done not in the company of Bhagavan is sin. Any action that is done in the company of Bhagavan, it is not sin. Mam anusmaran yuddhascha is what Bhagavan says. Think of me and do. Yat karosi tat purushva mat arpanam. Whatever you do, you offer that to me. When you do that, even the most evil thought in your mind, if I offer that to Bhagavan, if I think in his company, then it is no longer a sin. So this sotram destroys all sins. It has the power to do that. And it removes all worries we have, all miseries that one gets, and it also not only prolongs life, it also nourishes and protects life. And this Aditya Hrudayam, one must always recite lovingly. Slokam number 6. Rastimantam samudhyantam devasura namaskrutam pujayasva vivasvantam bhaskaram bhuvaneswaram. Rastimantam samudhyantam devasura namaskrutam pujayasva vivasvantam bhaskaram bhuvaneswaram. Vivasvantam. I told you I was not going to go through words, but we just take this one word. Vivasvantam, Vivasvan, Vaivasvata Manvantare. When we go and do Sankalpam before doing puja or doing any other rituals that we take, if you do Sankalpam, you say Vaivasvata Manvantare, Ashtavimsati, Tame, right? Like that Vaivasvata Manvantare. Vaivasvata Manu is the son of Vivasvan. Vivasvan is another name for Suryan, for the sun. So Vivasvantam. So remember that. So here, Rastimantam Samudhyantam Devasura Namaskritam Pujayasva Vivasvantam Bhaskaram Bhuvaneswaram. The Rasmi means it is a race. The race that is coming from the sun, the race of light. Antam means it's the end. In this case, Antam also means Adi, which is the beginning. Where does the race come from? The light race, the race of light. The Rastimantam. And the thing that rises up in the horizon, and one that all the Devas and the Asuras, they worship. And the one that gives light, that is effulgent and gives light. And the Lord of the whole world, that Surya Bhagavan, that sun god you worship, is what this slokam says. Rastimantam samudhyantam devasura namaskritam pujayasva vivasvantam bhaskaram bhuvaneswaram. Slokam number 7. Sarva devatmako hesha tejasvi rasti bhavanaha yesha devasura ganam lokan Pati Gabastibihi. Pati is the same thing like Pati. Pati means master. Okay. Sarva Devatmako Hesha Tejasvi Rasmi Bhavanaha Yesha Devasura Ganam Lokan Pati Gabastibihi. And who is the sun god? The Vivasvan. Who is he? Vivasvantam. He is the form of all the Devas. And remember, Deva means one that is shining. The shining comes from effulgence. So here, you should not just think the sun planet. The essence of the sun planet that gives the effulgence. That's what Agastya Munivar is talking of, Parabrahman. And that is Rama himself, that he is talking to him. So he says, this Aditya, this Vivasvan is the form of all Devas. And he is the form of effulgence, and he pours out, he showers, he rains rays, light rays. And what does he do? He protects all the groups of Deva as well as the groups of Asuras, all the good people and the people with bad tendencies, everybody and all the worlds. He is protecting them, he is nourishing them, he is caring for them through his light rays. Sarva Devatmako Hesha Tejasvi Rasmi Bhavanaha Yesha Devasura Ganam Lokan Pati Gabhastibihi. Slokam number 8. Yesha Brahmacha Vishnucha Siva Skanda Prajapatihi Mahendro Dhanadaha Kalo Yamaha Somo Hyapam Patihi. Yesha Brahmacha Vishnuscha Siva Skanda Prajapatihi Mahendro Dhanada Kalo Yamat Somo Hyapam Patihi. See, Hyapam, he, Apam. Apam means water, okay? He is like certainly. So, and who is he? He is Brahma. He is Vishnu. He is Shiva. He is Skandan, which is Murugan. He is also Prajapati. Prajapati, who is the master of all the prajas, all the beings that have taken birth. He is also Mahendra. Mahendra is another name for Indra. He is also Kubera. And not only that, he is also Yama, the god, the time god, the Deva who is present in the form of time. He is also that Yama. And he is also Soma. And he is also Varuna. Varuna is a god of rain, the Deva of rain. So he is all of this. He is everybody. He is Yesha, Brahmacha, Vishnuscha, Sivaskanda, Prajapatihi, Mahendro, Dhanata Kalo. Dhanataha is Kubera. Dhanadaha, Dhana, wealth, Daha, one who gives. That is Kubera. Mahendro, Dhanata Kalo, Yamaha, Somo, Yapam, Patihi. Slokam number 9.
Mama, Yeshana enna?
Huh?
Yeshana enna?
Yeshana, he. Yesha, in this case, he. This man, this person. Okay, this. Okay, understood? Yesha means this. Okay? In this case, he is talking about the Vivaswan. So, he is taking this Vivaswan. Okay? Understood?
Yes, Mama, thank you.
Okay. Slokam number 9. Pitaro Vasavaha Sadhya Hyastinau Maruto Manuhu Vayur Vagnihi Praja Prana Rutu Karta Prabhakaraha. Pitaro Vasavaha Sadhya Hyastinau Maruto Manuhu Vayur Vagnihi Praja Prana Rutu Karta Prabhakaraha. He is also all the Pitru Devatas, all the Pitrus, our ancestors who were all born now, they are in the Pitru Lokam. He is also all the Vasus. And you know what the Vasus are, right? Ashtavasukas. He is also Sathya. Sathya's are Nitya Suris in Vaishnava Sampradayam, who are always in the presence of Bhagavan, like Narada is, like Mahabali is, Sathya. He is also Ashwini Deva. And he is Maruts. He is also Manu. He is also Vayu, the wind god. He is also Agni. And Prajaprana. He is also the life force of all the beings. And Rutukarta. He is the one who creates the Rutus. Rutus means seasons. Like, in our tradition, there are 6 seasons, not just 4. Okay? And so he is also the one who creates, who makes his Rutus happen. And Prabhakaraha, he is the one who also gives light. Pitaro Vasavas Sadhya Hyastinau Maruto Manuhu Vayur Vagnihi Praja Prana Rutukarta Prabhakaraha. So, with that we will conclude today, and let me just recite the 9 slokams we learned today. You can follow it. You can also say with me if you want, but keep yourself muted so there is no interruption for others. Tato yuddha parisrantam samare chintaya sthitam ravanam chagrato drishtva yuddhaya samupastitam daivataisya samagamya drishtum abhyakatoranam upagamya bravit ramam Agastyo Bhagavan Rishihi Rama Rama Mahabaho Sunuguhyam Sanatanam Yena Sarva Nareen Vatsa Samare Vijayishyasi Aditya Hrudayam Punyam Sarva Satru Vinasanam Jayavaham Japen Nityam Akshayam Paramam Sivam Sarva Mangala Mangalyam Sarva Papa Pranasanam Chinta Toka Prasamanam Ayurvardhanam Uttamam Rasmimantam Samudhyantam Devasura Namaskrutam Pujayasva Vivasvantam Bhaskaram Bhuvaneswaram Sarva Deva Kohyesha Tejasvi Rasmi Bhavanaha Yesha Deva Turaganam Lokan Pati Gabhastibihi Yesha Brahma Cha Vishnuscha Sivaskanda Prajapatihi Mahendro Dhanadakkalo Yamas Somo Hyapampatihi पितरो वसवः साध्या यस्मिनौ मरुतो मनुः वायुर्वग्निप्रजा प्राण ऋतुकर्ता प्रभाकरः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु। समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु। समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु। ओम शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ओम।